Hey Anthony, how you doing? This is Kenny. um, this is actually like the third time I've attempted this. I did some recording recently, and I changed my microphone settings, and all the critiques that I'd done today um, had no audio in them. So uh, I'm an idiot. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to look at yours is because, well, I like to look at people's work. But the reason why I wanted to do this is because I think there's some area of your work. Your animation looks really good, but I think there's a few areas where me as the casual passerby looking at your work, there's a few areas that aren't very clear what's going on. So I'm assuming that he's some sort of a robber or something, and he's come into this room and he's looking for this object or whatever, and he goes into this box, and then here's where I kind of get confused. So either the object in the box is startled him back, and he's accidentally tipped the box over, or the object inside the box is alive and has knocked the box over. Um, so I'm not too clear what happened through there. If he knocks, if he is startled and accidentally knocking the box over, then you may want to really project that with like some sort of a drag on the hand or something like that that's hitting the box, um, and a follow through or something like that where the box is starting to tip over, um, or something like that to really show that he's knocking it over. Um, if it's the object inside that's alive, then you may want to add some more life to that. I just think that there's some frames or there's something missing in here to describe this action, because I'm not entirely sure what's going on. And you may be full aware of this and currently working on the problem or working on the issues, and this could be completely redundant information. So I totally understand that there's areas that you may be working on, but I'm just, just as the casual passerby looking at this the way it is, I'm kind of a little unclear about what's happening through there. Also, I'm not clear what's happening here. Um, the ball or whatever is down here, and then the next frame, um, it's up in his hand. So he's either coming down and swooping up with this hand here to pick up the ball, in which case I would assume I would want to make him a little lower, um, and grabbing that ball. You have to get really low for that. Um, or what I think he's doing is he's kicking the box, in which case you may really want to project. I would have the body weight a little bit forward more, and then I would have, really show that foot coming back here, and then maybe right there, you know, um, something to really telegraph that kick, so that you really read it as a kick. Um, and then I'm not sure, maybe he's kicking the box, which is jutting this object into his hand, in which case you might want to have, that object go up in the air and then him land down and him catch it. But I'm not sure if that's what's happening or not. So there's another area where there needs to be maybe a few more frames or whatever to really describe the action or something. Because I don't know, it's not reading to me what's going on. Although the animation looks good, I'm not entirely clear on what's happening. Um, Other than that, I would say here you're getting a little bit of a tangent right there. So I would, if I were me, I would move the ball a little farther away from his face so we get some more negative space in there. Um, or you could conversely move it in a little closer to his head to get rid of what negative space is there. Um, and then also the object, you had mentioned earlier in the PR that the object is a placeholder, so I'm not sure what the object is, if it's heavy or if it's light. Um, but and I know it's just you may be having some parenting issues or whatever, but it just looks like it's just parented or stuck to this hand right here. So you might want to cup the hand under a little bit more, um, to really show that um, it has at least some weight to it. And then, same through here. Really make it look like he's holding that object, or he's kind of cupping it to keep the weight under him. That's a nice looking toss. Like I said, there's some really good animation here. It's just, I think there's some clarity, things that need to be sort of buttoned up. So I could be totally off base with what I'm assuming is what's happening here, but I think you get the point that just someone just kind of coming by and looking at this, it might not be totally clear what's going on. I hope this helped in some way. Please don't, I don't mean to dash anything, I'm certainly not trying. I'm certainly trying to help out in some way as just a pair of fresh eyes, because I think, like I said, your animation looks good. I just think that there just needs to be maybe some more description of the action happening. So with that said, I hope that you're having a good weekend, and I hope everything is going well. And take care. I'll see you in class. Thanks. Bye-bye.